Welcome to episode 25 of the one podcast to eventually rule them all.
Yeah, buddy.
All right,
We had a quarter century.
side note. Brad is back in the studio.
Hey,
Welcome back, Brad.
Welcome back, Brad.
And
Hope
of
you
course,
learned
he
something.
failed his journey.
Oh,
So,
well.
Failed his excursion.
Yep. So back to the drawing board on him. He's not getting a raise. I'm joined
Is Cody
today, as
able to see it?
usual,
I don't think so.
by three of my best friends in the whole entire world.
Ooh, I
Starting-
upgraded.
Starting with the UK Candy Master himself, Jake, aka Friendly.
I'm flexing. Y'all couldn't see it, though. What is going on, my guys and girls?
And my other best friend, he is the world-renowned YouTube chef, Devin Bliss.
Hey, this weekend we're gonna dry brine some filet mignon in MSG overnight, and then we're gonna reverse sear it, and then we're gonna cook it in the skillet, and we're gonna see how it turns out. All right,
Devin,
all right.
please,
Damn,
for
I
the
love
love of God,
Madison Square Garden.
make your fucking YouTube.
What? What's Steve
Make-
say?
Your YouTube. Oh,
I said I love Madison Square Garden.
Same.
And my other best friend in the whole entire world has, I don't know how to say this, but his, I'm just going to go say it, his best steak that he ever made or tasted and had was from Golden Corral. His name's Cody.
now, okay, hold on. We need to preface this because that's not what I said.
I don't
said,
think. No, hold on. We don't need to preface it. That's exactly what you said.
no.
Literally what you
I
said.
said some of the best prepared steaks that I've had were from Golden Corral.
Cody
Now-
said, I ate the best steak of
Okay,
my
what
life
the
at Golden
fuck does
Corral.
that
Hold
mean?
on, hold
No,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no.
hold on. No, I got to tell you what Cody said. He said, I went to Golden Corral and ate the best steak of my life before going to see the best basketball team of all time, the Utah Jazz.
Okay,
All
now
right.
don't bring the Jazz into this. All right, but I'm saying, of like when you say, "Hey, I want something medium rare," like it was actually perfectly medium rare. That's all I was trying to say. They actually got it right.
Did it taste good?
Okay,
was- It was buffet steak. I mean,
Sure.
it wasn't the best thing in the world, but you could also get 13
you can
of those
accidentally
motherfuckers.
make a medium rare steak.
But it was every time though. I've only been there twice, but it was, I got a few.
I think we skipped over the part where I said I was going to dry brine the steak in
No, we heard
MSG.
you. We heard you. We're letting you keep it.
Okay. I just nobody said anything. That's what I'm doing. I just wanted somebody to.
Are
care
you
more
actually
about it.
doing that?
Well,
Uncle
you'll have to
Roger.
update us next
MSG 's
week.
Uncle Roger
MSG's
says
delicious.
MSG is great. Yeah.
Uncle Roger.
I mean, it is.
Hey,
All right, and
Booyah.
I'm the host with the mostest, B Snow.
Who will be
Daddy
returning
Snow.
to Uncle Jack soon.
Okay, I just want to get this off my chest here. Put this out in the world. I have
Mhm.
never once in my life ever said that I hated Dungeons and Dragons, okay? Not once did I say that I hated it.
I seem to recall you calling it nerd shit.
He's said some other things about
Did
it.
I say I hated it though?
He never said he hated it. He never inherently said he hated it.
I mean, that's fair.
It's the flavor of tea that I won't drink for a little bit, okay? How's that?
I wish you would. It's good tea.
It's in the back
No-
of the cabinet. I can't find it. All right. Anyways,
Not a lot of people
today-
like orange spice. Some do.
The fuck are you talking about?
Orange spice tea. What the fuck are you talking about?
The fuck is orange spice tea?
But you just said orange slice. That's
Orange
what you're talking about
slice.
the drink.
No, the orange spice tea.
All right.
Yeah, never had it.
all
well.
right, Cody.
Not nearly
I didn't know what the fuck you were
Caucasian
talking
enough for
about.
that.
Today, Devin's got some news. We'll be talking about the new show, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and we'll also be
Yay.
going through this past week in wrestling. But first, do you know TOPTERTA?
What? There's no fancy Stream Decker button for that?
He doesn't have a stream deck. He does all that with his mouth.
Oh, okay.
But
Cody, come on.
first, let's play a little game called Do You Know TOPTERTA?
Woo!
Oh God.
All right. Sponsored today by the Beast Snow.
That's our very own B-Pain.
Would you rather sit on a cake and eat a dick, or sit on a dick and eat a cake?
Sit on a dick and eat a cake. Less cleanup involved.
Fuck it, why not?
I will.
Yeah, I guess it might feel good. I don't know.
I never tried it before. Fuck it. I know I like cake.
I don't really like either one of them, so
Me neither, but I'd rather eat a cake than a dick.
I think I would too, but I guess I don't know.
There you go.
I'd rather eat the cake, because not once in that did I say you had to insert the dick into
Right.
anywhere.
That's
so-
kind of what I'm
That's
going.
true. That's true.
It doesn't have to be
I
hard.
thought about being penetrated.
Same. Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Hey, look, if that's where you guys want to go with it, no judgment here.
That's where I want to go.
All right.
Need it to come. I mean, go.
Needed to
Yeah.
come, of course. All right. Let us. What is a nickname that you've been called that you hate?
Dick with ears.
Yoder.
That's my dad.
Yoder.
Yep.
The fuck is Yoder?
Amish.
Hmm.
Yep. Real clever.
Mexican jumping bean.
Ooh.
Ain't nobody ever called you that.
Steve.
Well.
Shout out, Steve.
You know,
God
the one
damn
that the one that already had accusations of bullying against him.
Well.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I thought the other one
I'm sure he's done that as well.
with the brain.
The one without a brain.
Other than that, I don't know.
I love all my nicknames.
You only have
I don't
one.
get called anything other than Devin anymore.
Devin, Devo,
No,
Big Dick Devi B.
Wait, I got one. I hate being called
Nobody
Keanu
says
Reeves.
that.
Do you?
Because I don't look like him.
Yeah. Well, you used to.
He's immortal.
I've never.
Yeah. You
I never
did.
really thought Snow looked like Keanu Reeves.
Thank
Nah,
you.
when he had that like side part, like hair floof shit.
When he had the Johnny Gargano hair,
Maybe he had the similar hair to Keanu Reeves. That's like
Yeah, no, he
saying
had the face
anybody
too.
that. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he
He
did.
really didn't. He really didn't.
Thank you.
I'm with him.
Fine. You know, we all just thought you would like being complimented as one of the nicest people in the world, but that's fine.
He is.
I-
Why would
No
Snow
comment.
need to be complimented as one of the nicest people in the world when he already is?
Well, there you go.
I don't look
Cody.
like Keanu Reeves. Anyways, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode.
I love meat and potatoes.
Ooh, that one was early.
And
Didn't even have to wait for that one.
let's take it over to Devin's news.
Devin's news.
okay, I'll get through that. I'll get through some of these pretty quickly.
Get through that stroke real quick.
Well, I did have Bell's palsy, so it's coming.
Wish I had that.
You will. Google Stadia is supposedly, allegedly getting touch support. I don't know what the fuck that means because I don't know. I don't even know what a Google Stadia looks like.
Like I thought Stadia was just a streaming service.
No,
I
that's
thought it
Luna.
was just like a Roku.
I thought Stadia was like getting shut down or whatever.
Same.
Hey, I don't know. That's what the internet told me. The Hitman show. Have you guys ever played Hitman?
Yes, I love
I have.
Hitman.
Isn't it like imperative that the Hitman is bald?
Yes.
Well, the show is
I
going to
mean,
give him hair.
so it's not imperative that he's bald, but they all are bald. All the hitmen are bald.
Yeah.
Well, show's going to give him hair
That's
wherever the
weird.
show's coming from.
Don't like it.
This next thing surprised me because I thought they were not a poor company, but I just didn't think they made this kind of money because to my outside sights seeing into the streaming world and just a bunch of things in general, Razer made over $1 billion last year.
Oh yeah, Razer's the Walmart of gaming companies, for like PC gaming companies.
I guess that makes sense. Their shit is cheap and it just they
Cheap. They're
they
cheap.
sponsor. I don't even know if they sponsor. I just know they hand out a bunch of shit. Like,
Oh, they sponsor people. Yeah, yeah. Razer used to be like the premier one. It used to be like if you're a Razer sponsor, or if you're sponsored by Razer, you are the biggest name in like gaming. Now, they don't have the clout they used to have, but they're like super easy to get a hold of because there's a lot of it. And it's still pretty decent quality. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst.
Let me just say, shout out to Razer. I love my keyboard and mouse. And
I love my mouse. Yeah,
I would love to work with you guys sometime.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure my keyboard and mouse is Razer.
Look, we're all sponsored by Razer, basically. So
It sure is.
I have such a hodgepodge
sure is.
of everything that I have. I have Astro headset, a Razer keyboard, a HyperX, or a Razer mouse, a HyperX keyboard, and an Elgato mic.
Yeah, I got NPET keyboard.
I'm pretty sure
Evo mic, Red Dragon mouse, Turtle Beach headset.
It's just a hodgepodge of shit that I could afford at that time.
Yep. Now, if anybody wants to sponsor us,
pretty sure I got my keyboard and mouse because they were like the type of keyboard and mouse they are called Black Mamba.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
That's one of the better ones.
I needed Kobe in my life.
The more expensive stuff is definitely good quality.
Yep.
So, I mean, of course.
What me and Jacob are trying to say is sponsor us, Raise.
I think my mouse is too powerful.
You can lower your DPI.
Yeah, I've tried, and it's still like very sensitive. Anyway, this one's for Caleb.
Shout out
Dr.
Caleb.
Fate. Yeah, shout out K-Tonic. Dr. Fate in the Black Adam movie, allegedly played by Pierce Brosnan.
I like that.
And then who's playing Black Adam?
Saw a picture. The Rock.
That's what I thought.
Saw a picture of Pierce Brosnan today. He's pretty old.
Oh yeah.
Pretty hot.
Dr. Fate.
It's a shame Dr. Fate wears a mask.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say there's different versions of Dr. Fate, so I mean, age doesn't really matter too much. Because essentially, it's not one person; it's whoever wears the helmet.
I'm into it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I mean,
works for
great
me.
actor.
Shout out Pierce Brosnan and James Bond. Love you.
Yes.
And other things.
My
Pierce Brosnan
favorite
has been
James
in
Bond.
other things.
He doesn't. Nobody
I don't
cares
think
about
he
anything
has.
other than James Bond.
I couldn't name another movie he's in.
Well,
this one's for Cody. Cody, do you have an iPhone?
nah, I've been playing the Arena on the phone for a while.
That's good. Yeah, Magic Arena is coming to the iOS
Yep.
devices.
Ooh.
I don't
I've
think.
seen it's been.
Do you have an iPhone?
Received pretty well.
I got it.
Comes the phone.
I got it back in November because my other phone was fucked up, and got a brand new iPhone 11 for $300.
Oh shit, bro! I forgot I ain't seen you since WrestleMania.
When's this supposed to come out?
What?
Your birthday. Oh, it comes out today. Today.
Yeah, it released March 25th.
I'm gonna go
Thursday.
download it right now.
I will
Are
too.
you?
I'm not. I won't play it. Is it like? How do you get cards? Do you just have all the cards,
No.
or do you have to put in the codes on the back of you get in packs?
Not even that.
Or is
You
you
have to pay
fucking
for
buy
them?
cards in the game?
You have to buy packs, and then there's wild cards.
In the game?
Yeah, but you can't actually
This
buy
game-
the wild cards. You have to buy
Trash.
the packs.
Can you win the packs?
Yes, you can by doing
Okay.
like draft and stuff like that, but it all costs gems or gold.
Trash.
But I mean,
Oh,
gold's
yeah.
easy enough. You can, as long as you do.
I was
your
about to say, do you
dailies.
have to pay to play, or can you play in?
You don't have to. It takes a little bit longer if you do free to play, but you don't have to.
Sounds a little like EA Sports.
I mean, it kind of, except you can't even just like buy the cards. You literally can only buy the packs, and that's the only way you can get the cards.
Only way you can buy the cards on EA Sports is if you get them from an auction where they're super heavily expensive for no reason.
Ah, okay. Well, they don't even have that on there. But essentially, like drafts and stuff are the easiest way as long as you're decent at them, and as long as you do all your dailies, you can get one for free like every week or two.
I haven't played Magic in years.
Same.
Still have no idea how to play. I've never played Magic.
I've tried to play with you.
Once,
You've told me
like-
no every time.
It has a tutorial.
No, you haven't. I told you I would play. You just have to supply all the equipment.
Well, when I come this week, or not this week,
I wish, you fucking cock.
in like shit, we less than 3 weeks. Oh yeah, we're about 2 weeks away.
Hell yeah. hell yeah, bro.
When I come in 2 weeks, I'll bring
hell yeah, my.
I'll bring some shit. I'll buy the party pack. Cody, you seen those?
What is it?
Little party pack where you get like 8 decks or whatever for $50.
For Magic?
Mm-hmm.
At the game nights?
Yeah. Or you get 5 packs for $50 or some shit like that.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. I mean, you're not gonna find it's like the Pokemon stuff. You're not gonna find anything
Right.
like super valuable, but it's fine.
You can learn how to play.
Yep.
We also have to play test Devi B's NFL.
Yes, we do. And we have to watch 78 million hours of wrestling in 3 days.
Hey, yeah, and then we have to
go to a jerky store.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Mortal Kombat pushing its R rating to the limit.
Good.
Oh?
So, yeah, it's allegedly supposed to be sticking very close to the games, and they're gonna, I don't know, kill, I guess. Hopefully cuss. Hopefully say fuck a whole bunch of times.
Well, I mean, the fact that they had Shang Tsung even say fatality or whatever, I'm imagining they're gonna try and keep it pretty close to the games.
Fuck a whole lot. Fucking fatality.
See, here's the thing: you don't have to have fuck in order to.
That's what Goro's gonna say. Nope. Goro's gonna kill somebody and say fucking fatality.
I just want the actual fatalities, like from the games. That's what I want.
I doubt they do that because then they can't reuse
so
any of the characters. Now. But then they also can't reuse the characters at all because those characters would literally be dead.
Could they not?
I mean, you played Mortal Kombat, right?
Not the story. I've never played through.
Oh, okay.
I've only played like the arcade mode.
Right, they come back.
Them bitches die a lot. It's like Dragon Ball Z.
Liu Kang died multiple times.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Shang Tsung multiple times.
Shang Tsung's power is.
I stand corrected.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sure they would just do it that way, where they go to the another realm and get brought back and blah 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 bullshit.
I'm pretty excited for it. I mean,
same.
I like one of the things I like about Mortal Kombat. I don't even know if I like it. Like Scorpion has shifted from evil to formerly good, like, and on a revenge mission now.
It's a redemption arc, brother.
I'm kind of into it. It's not a redemption arc. He doesn't need redemption. He's on a revenge mission.
Well, and from what I saw, this is kind of before, like, the start of the story. So this isn't even the Sub-Zero that most people know. This is his
did
brother.
You watch? So they've tried to do that a couple times with Sub-Zero or with Scorpion, but I don't know if they ever finished it. Remember Machinima, whatever?
Unfortunately,
I don't know if they're still around or not.
They're not.
I don't think so.
They started doing I don't even remember now, but it was either animated or live action, like cheap live action, Mortal Kombat, and that's the shit they started off with was Scorpion and his whole family being brutally murdered and all that. So I'm into it. Moving on from that, Disney Plus raised its price $1, so that's an extra. That's like an extra $20 million a month.
True.
Now. So good for them. Good for them.
So it's $8 or $9 now instead of $8.
I don't know.
I don't
know. Black Widow got another shift, different than what I told you.
Oh,
it got moved back to September. Now I got moved closer. It's now July. So I don't think they know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, that's a pretty big jump. Be like May, nah, September, nah, July.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think this movie's been done for a couple of years, and like, I don't
probably.
I'd imagine.
Some gaming news in the news. The Gollum game, the Lord of the Rings Gollum game.
Yeah,
probably had something dropped today. I haven't looked, so I don't know what it was.
Probably just a trailer.
It was gonna
gameplay reveal or some shit like that.
Working on the dichotomy of being two minds in one body.
Yeah.
So gameplay, I guess, is going to be different between Gollum and Smeagol.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh. Ghost of Tsushima movie from the John Wick director. So
Hype for that.
what if it's just John Wick, but
Jin Sakai.
Yeah, just Jin.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
Assassinating people.
I'm into it.
Pay for it.
I mean, he starts out exiled, just immediately murder
I feel like
all the Mongols.
I feel like they're gonna just give us the storyline from the game,
Shit. Okay.
which I'm cool with.
I am very cool with it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what ending they pick.
We know which one they're gonna pick. Here's my problem. Not problem, but my wish, my hope. Well, no, it's my wish. I wish it was a TV show.
I do too.
Because then they could do multiple seasons and go through all the side plots and shit like that.
They could do New Game Plus.
Yeah, New Game Plus.
I'm trying to see you meet the die makers.
Right, I'm trying to meet the die makers. I don't want to miss out on Lady Masako's or whatever her name was.
Oh my god, no!
I don't want to miss out on that shit.
That right there, first season story arc, and
exactly
bring tears to my eyes.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could literally.
She finds her sons on the beach.
Spoilers for those who haven't played the game.
It's been out long enough.
I still haven't played it.
I'm with you.
Where are you going to? You don't even have a PlayStation.
No, I have PlayStation.
Just PS4.
5.
Oh, well, why haven't you played it then? That's what I thought.
Because he bought Witcher 3 instead of Ghost of Tsushima.
And he won't even play it. He won't play that
That's
either.
Not true. I've just been busy.
Really?
Been wanting to.
Been wanting to be busy?
No. Been wanting to play it. I just haven't.
All right.
I'm busy building a computer.
My
took you 7 hours. Fuck off.
It did take longer than I thought.
My favorite news and what I'm gonna have to call off of D&D this weekend for.
What?
I said my favorite news of the week and what I'm gonna have to call off of D&D for. Monster Hunter comes out on Friday, so it'll be out. It'll be out when this podcast comes out.
If you call off D&D, you're missing out on some really cool shit.
What?
I like
We're all
cool
calling
shit.
off. We all have to.
No, I'm not.
Me and Cody have to play.
If
Wes
y'all
already spent all my gold.
If y'all call off, then you're gonna miss out on a whole lot of shit. Because I will take stuff out of this episode if it's not done this weekend. Because, like I said, the world keeps moving, whether or not you're there or not.
Damn.
Wow.
I know.
Fuck me.
Crazy, right?
Whatever. BAFTA Game Awards were today. Did anybody watch?
Hell no.
Or do we? None of us care about Britain.
I mean, I cared, but I
care about Britain. I just
was working.
Don't even know what BAFTA is. So
I was at work. The British something. I don't know. Some British Game Awards. Shouldn't have brought it up, I guess, since nobody watched it.
Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year.
Imagine that. Should have been Ghost of Tsushima, but
can't agree.
It's a couple WWE things, and then Snow can go into his Call of Duty.
I got news too.
All right, well, after me, the Thunderdome is moving to the Yuengling Center in Tampa from Tropicana Field.
Yep, that's after Mania, right?
12th. So still no fans after WrestleMania. Yep, that's the Monday after WrestleMania.
Right up.
So they're going to do WrestleMania at the Buccaneer Stadium. Monday, they're in Yuengling in Tampa.
Yep.
And Batista will not be at the Hall of Fame this year.
Fair enough.
He'll be inducted at a later date.
But the Great Khali will.
I assume because
Great Khali really will be.
I assume they're not.
He said he had a prior scheduling conflict.
Well, that and like the fact that Kane's getting inducted before Taker makes me feel like they're not really trying to induct people that they want fans there for. You know what I mean? I feel like
I thought about that, but I don't think I don't know if they're done announcing. Like there might be one more, unless Kane is. I mean, I guess Kane could be the headliner.
Who all they announced so far? Molly Holly.
Fuck. All I can think of is Molly Holly and Kane.
RVD, Kane,
RVD.
Greg Holly.
Oh yeah, those 4.
Is that it?
I can't think of another one. I mean, all I could think of was Molly Holly and Kane, but
Good for Molly Holly.
yeah, she deserves it. I mean, Kane could be the headliner, and I get it. I'm mad at Glenn Jacobs, but
Did you see? Since we're talking about Hall of Fame's stuff, have you guys watched Britt Baker's promo from last week yet?
Mm-mm.
I still haven't even watched that one episode of AEW I wanted to watch.
I did.
Actually, it might have been yesterday that she did the promo. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
All I saw was her tweet to Adam Cole.
I'll tell you about the promo now.
It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny tweet. It was a very good tweet.
She came out wearing her shirt that had her face, like has her face looking up with all the blood coming down. Looks like a rap album.
I damn
cover.
bought it. Yeah,
I damn near bought it too. But she has this promo and she's talking about Thunder Rosa and talking about how she's the reason that match was as highly touted as it was, or whatever. Which because with all that color she got was it pushed that match into a different level for me. But anyways, a couple of days ago, Mick Foley congratulated Britt Baker on how well she did, and then during her promo yesterday, Britt Baker said, "Mick Foley, it took you 20 years to become a hardcore icon. I did it in one night." And then RVD congratulated Kane, or not RVD, fucking Mick Foley congratulated Kane, and said the one and only dentist and the one and only dentist to ever be inducted in the Hall of Fame.
That's funny. That's pretty funny. Anyway, Adam Cole tweeted something about the unsanctioned match.
Yeah.
And then so Britt Baker quote tweeted it, and she was like, "Babe, I'm pretty good at unsanctioned matches." I just thought that was kind of funny. I'm into it.
I'm into it too.
I'm into fucking the lines. All right,
What?
I'm all done with news. Somebody else can have news.
I have one piece of news to talk about. So, have you, for those of you,
more.
who all here knows what a subathon is?
Yeah.
No,
I know where you're going.
I don't. I have no idea.
Snow?
I know where you're going.
Snow said he knows where you're going.
Okay, so there's a gentleman by the name of Ludwig. He started a subathon where every 500 bits or subscription, he adds 10 seconds onto the time. Okay. The initial goal was 9 hours, and then he was going to go from there. This was 9 days ago, I think it was, that he started this, and he has been live the entire time.
He had to restart once.
He had to restart once, yeah, because his shit cut out. But he has been live 24/7 for 9 days.
Jeez.
So people are in there watching him sleep and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the most
Sleep,
subbed
shower.
on Twitch,
Watching
too.
him shower.
Yep. He's currently at 27 hours 12 minutes
Jeez.
left on his stream.
He's got like over 100,000 subs too.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh, for sure. From somebody did, or it was more than that, I'm pretty sure. As of right now, after 9 days, he's made about $400,000.
I
fucking
need a new job.
He has a 31-day cap limit, so after 31 days, if there's still time on the clock, he's like, no, I'm done. But there's a good possibility he will be live for 31 days. And he just got off appendix surgery too, like 2 days before he started the shit.
Wow,
he deserves it.
Oh yeah, what were you about to say, Devin?
Crazy. I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. That's what I just need. I need a slice of it.
Right?
Yep. It's crazy. He's had like 40,000 people. He's had anywhere from 35,000 to 60,000 people watching him for 9 days.
Jeez.
It's like if you did the Truman Show but chose to do it.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's awesome.
Truman
He's
Show.
gonna be a
Imagine.
millionaire at the end of this.
Dude, if you don't, yeah, he's already a millionaire, Cody.
Fair.
Look, if you make $400,000 in 9 days, odds are at the end of the year, you got it.
Oh, I'm gonna look up his net worth.
In the fucking month.
Yeah.
Net worths are deceiving. I just want to know what he makes in a year.
True.
Or a month.
It is deceiving, but it kind of gets you an idea.
Yeah, I mean, it gets you an idea, but they don't really mean shit. It's not how much money you have.
But it's what you own in assets and things like that. No, his net worth is about $2.5 million.
Fuck. I'm thinking I'm gonna quit my job and go to
Stream
the casino every
24/7.
night.
Go to the
Fuck.
casino.
I don't have time. I'm gonna go to the casino every night, try and hit it big. I'm gonna invest in a whole bunch of stocks.
I know you're not going to do any of this because I've tried to get you to go to the casino with me multiple times and you've said no every time.
I'm gonna invest in a whole bunch of stocks that I and nobody else knows anything about. So
Okay.
hopefully they just randomly fuck off and bounce high, and then I sell it all. And then I'm gonna buy the old family video and run a card shop out of it, and
Card shop,
a
wrestling
wrestling studio,
Wrestling studio.
Well, you're gonna be fighting
and
Kelly
whatever
Ripa.
else there's room for. Maybe
Maybe
grocery some, get a little bit of groceries. So B Snow wants to come work there.
Can it be an Asian
Oh,
grocery so we can get like good ramen and shit like that?
Please. I will. Yeah, please.
I could.
All right.
Snow has to run my dairy.
I'll run your deli.
Jacob can cut my meat.
Cody can run
Real-
the water station.
Real good.
No,
Yeah,
I'll
Cody.
be in the card sharp part.
No,
Hold on.
Cody, you have to
Devin's
fill up.
gonna be
You
in
have
the
to
card
fill
shop.
up. Yeah. Cody has to fill up our office water.
Just over and over again.
He hangs out. He hangs out by the water cooler all
That's
day.
good.
Just waits for it.
Oh, it's half full. Sorry, guys, I gotta fill this. Just hold on. Hold. Okay.
What's
Yeah,
Caleb gonna do? What's Caleb gonna do?
As somebody, Caleb's not gonna come work there.
Sleep in the back room.
If we know Caleb. If it's not Kroger, Caleb's not doing it. Cody's gonna be filling up water while somebody's pouring water. That's
Yeah.
how on top of it he's gonna be.
Yeah. Hey, if I do my job, I'm gonna do it right.
How much are we getting paid
I'm gonna sell.
Devin?
Well, it depends on how much money we make. At first, we're all gonna make nothing.
Okay, perfect.
Well,
But we have our friendship, and that's what matters.
That's what matters. Yeah.
yep. That will feed families.
And that is priceless. That is priceless.
There's land outside we can live off of.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna sleep in tents. In the
Oh,
back.
and of course we have the groceries solved because we are be a grocery store.
No,
Oh, we
no,
don't
no,
get
no,
those
no,
groceries
no.
for free, Cody. What are you
No, we have houses. Our significant others deal with that.
Who's my significant other?
Dave.
Devin. Oh, that went in a different direction.
I'm into it.
What'd you think I was gonna say, Cody?
I figured you.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love
I'd
it.
give him
Can't
the
wait.
world if I could. I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about.
Fucking say, but you know what? We get here once a week anyway.
It was a good.
We literally spent an hour talking about fucking Rodney Mullen last week.
Hey, I could talk some more about him if you want. I was thinking about doing pressure flips today.
Speaking of that conversation, I thought about it more.
Okay.
I've thought about it since then.
And you're on my side.
I'm not on your side in
Oh
the
my
sense of.
God.
Well, listen. I'm not on your side in the sense of, like, thinking today that he's the best skateboarder of all time. Right? I think then he was. I think he's a pioneer. I think he's a. a legend of the
So
industry.
then your
Oh, here-
argument hasn't changed.
Listen here. I think I've thought of a better way to describe it to you. Okay. About how I feel that you feel, right? Remember back in like the 90s to early 2000s when the Attitude Era was popping and that was the big thing,
Sure.
right? And all those old guys now like to think that the Attitude Era is the best. When personally, I like to think that right now has some of the best in ring work at the very least.
Sure.
Not necessarily stories. I think you're the old dude that thinks the Attitude Era is the best when it comes to skateboarding.
No. And I'm doing a preface by saying I think the Attitude Era is awful.
Oh,
and
fuck, it's so bad.
I think if I look at it this way, I think if we put prime Rodney Mullen and prime Nyjah in a park competition, I think Rodney Mullen's going to win it.
Like in a street league setting?
Yeah.
Or I don't think so.
And just in park, like if they went, okay, bad example, but if they went to our skate park because there's not much there, or like an X Games park competition, I think Rodney Mullen would do shit that's so much cooler than Nyjah. Now, I don't think it's not that Nyjah wouldn't do cool shit. It's just that the shit that Rodney Mullen can do is just, I mean, like it's out of this world. I don't know how to describe it.
I can agree with that, but here's my thing about it, right? Aside from like,
360 flip into a Casper slide down the rail, or a ledge, and I mean,
aside from like the
Nyjah's not doing
Casper
that.
stuff, aside from like the Casper flips and shit like that, which I'm sure Nyjah could do if he really wanted to.
I'm sure he can too. I'm not saying he can't. He can't. I don't think he can do it like just out the gate like Rodney Mullen can.
I don't think Rodney Mullen could do that first try in a competition setting because he never did it in a competition.
We'll never know. We never saw him do a competition like that.
I did. There's videos on YouTube of him doing competitions.
No, has to be very old.
And he's great. He's great.
Like the ones I'm talking about?
No, it was like more like street flat ground stuff.
Yeah, I've seen those. I mean like straight park shit.
Right, but if he can't do it first try on a street or on a flat ground shit, why would he be able to do it first try on a park?
Well, I'm talking. He'd be doing different shit there.
Right, but
like,
this
is a hard argument to have.
It is, but if his primary focus is ground based stuff, right, and that's what he focuses on because it was. How would he be able to translate that into a park setting and be able to do it first try? I guess if he practiced it, if Street League, it is an impossible discussion to have because Street League wasn't a thing 20 years ago.
Yeah, I'm just saying if he was practicing like Nyjah would practice for a park run or something like that, he'd be doing some shit. That's all I'm saying.
For sure.
I think it would be amazing. He's number one for me.
Have you heard Nyjah's story?
Oh no.
I don't know, maybe.
You know his dad used to call him out of school so he could take him to the skate park?
That's awesome.
I don't think I knew that.
No, it's not awesome, Cody. His dad was straight using him to become a pro skateboarder.
Oh yeah, no, I meant that in like a
yeah. No, I get you. I get what you're saying now. Like
if my dad would have done that and I ended up fucking wealthy and the highest paid skateboarder in the world.
Right.
Hey, I love school, but fuck it.
No, yeah, his dad was kind of a piece of shit, to be honest with you. Because like there was a time where
aren't most dads?
There was a time where he was making like a lot of money when he was younger, and his dad was trying to take a percentage of the money. Yeah. And his mom was like, "No, you can't do that," because his mom and dad had split up at this point. Like, "No, you can't do that." And he's like, "Well, yeah, I can." So he took half of the kid's money and then went off to Puerto Rico.
Oh, well.
Fuck him.
Yep. Anyways.
All right, Snow. Get on to some Call of Duty news because I know you have some.
Yeah. So Stage 2 Week 1 concluded. Some notable news from that. Atlanta FaZe has stayed undefeated at 10-0.
Okay.
Which is
10-0, damn.
Which is crazy because Dallas and Optic Chicago are both sitting at 7-3.
Wow.
Oh.
Is that second place right now?
Yes.
Like the time.
Rocker is still trash. Let's see. Subliners reverse swept thieves. And some roster changes. LA Thieves dropped Temp and added Venom. Rocker dropped Major Maniac and added Standy. So.
Okay.
And I don't even want to talk about what happened.
I'm going to try and make it a point to watch Call of Duty for you
I don't
guys.
even want to talk about what happened today to Optic, so we'll just leave that for next week.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what about Activision banning 13,000 accounts?
Who gives a shit? All right, back.
So, okay, hold on.
I don't. I really don't.
I will
we
talk
can skip
about
on
that.
over it.
Well, hold on. I'll talk about it real quick, only because honestly, it does not matter if they ban them. They're not banning the IP address. Those fuckers can just go make a new account and do it again.
Because in 2 weeks, it's just going to be running rampant again.
Yeah. So, like, that's the problem with it. If they actually got down to the core...
What are they being banned for?
Cheating.
Hacking. Being able to see through walls.
Yep.
Oh.
Not even walls. See through the map.
Dirty.
Every
Aimbot,
player...
Dirty bastard.
And then every player's got, like, a red box around them if you're using those kind of hacks.
Yeah.
But
yeah, since they don't actually ban the IP, it literally doesn't matter. They can just... There's been people that will be like stream sniping Nick Merckx and them, get banned on the stream, and then make a new account and go back and do the same thing within 2 minutes.
Yep.
Like, the way that they ban it doesn't matter.
No.
I get not banning IPs, but
I don't.
Me neither.
It's more Call of Duty.
Well, I
news.
mean, whatever.
Here's the thing: if they're doing it once, they're gonna keep doing it again. They have
but
no life
I'm talking
already.
about, like the other. I'm talking about anybody else using the same IP. You know, like family, stuff
Fuck
like that. I agree. Fuck them. I don't care. I'm just saying.
Your family was a piece of shit. It's your fault.
Your family's a fucking bastard. All of them suck.
Every single one of you
God,
suck.
go look through your wall, you piece of shit. All right, let's listen to that Call of Duty news. The rest of it, I mean, whatever else Beast Snow has.
Yeah. So, if you are like me, you would find this news very disappointing and underwhelming. But apparently, Sledgehammer Games' next Call of Duty this year is going to be World War II.
Really? I mean, I liked World War II.
No, you didn't. Nobody liked World War II.
I did until they started like getting out of the map and shit.
But nobody liked World War II because it was a fucking trash game. Why are they?
No, the hub was trash.
The whole thing was trash.
But
the game was. I hated the game, Cody, and you can't change my mind. I'm gonna talk shit about it. I can appreciate that you enjoyed it, but I hated it. I thought it was fucking trash.
Here's the
it
thing.
was trash, just like all of them.
It's supposed to be.
But I can appreciate you loving it, Cody.
It's supposed to be World
I
War
didn't
II
love it.
Vanguard.
I had fun with it.
It's supposed to be called World
War
War
II what?
Vanguard. The rumors, and it's supposed to be taking place in the 1950s.
That doesn't. I don't get it.
Exactly.
That's not World War II. That's the Korean War.
Well, no. It's gonna be like that style of game. Like it's not gonna be called World War II.
World War II. Why not
No,
call it?
What you just said.
It's going to be World War II set in the 1950s, so it could be like an alternate reality kind of thing.
No, it's got to be World War II Korea.
I don't know. It's stupid.
I will say, I did have fun with the where you the D-Day game mode, where you storm Normandy.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was cool. But aside from that, the game's trash.
Yep.
I mean, anytime you storm fucking Normandy, it has to be intense.
Oh, it was. It was very intense.
It was very.
They captured it very well.
Wow.
I mean, I'd imagine.
I was gonna say, come on. The best. All I know of D-Day is, other than what the history books say, is watching Saving Private Ryan. And...
Same. And that's what it reminded me of. So.
All right. Overall, big win for the news this week.
I guess storming the beach in Ghost of Tsushima too.
All right.
Yep.
Let's move on to talk a little bit about the new Disney Plus show, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Cody, you want to take it away?
All right. Cody, go off.
Well, I'm not gonna go off yet. because it actually has nothing to do with the first episode, but we'll get into that. Well, by the time this comes out on Monday, it'll actually be the second episode. But the first episode was done really well.
Should we have a spoiler warning for episode 1?
Probably.
All right.
Spoiler!
Thank you.
Honk honk.
It was done very well. Like, I love how they started off the show of just Falcon doing Falcon shit, showing that he's just a complete badass now.
I did love the beginning of the show.
Yeah, especially when he's like, we need to find another way. I just did. Okay,
Yeah.
fuck.
Fucking George St. Pierre also.
Yeah,
He'll be back.
To me, it felt like more like an actual movie than an actual TV show, which was
very much an action movie cinematic start, and I loved it. And
Beginning, that was pretty good.
You switch to the Bucky shit, and like the way they did it, I was like, oh damn, did he already switch back? Like, what the fuck are we doing there? And then
that's what Brittany thought too. She was like, wasn't he a good guy?
Yeah.
That's also what I thought as well.
And then so, he has some nightmares. Therapist tries to break through his walls. That part was kind of
I liked it.
I liked it. It showed more of like Bucky becoming a human again.
It's doing that thing that I always hope for from superheroes it's giving the character complexity.
Yeah, humanizing them. Like
before we go on and say anything throughout the other weeks and episodes of this show, I should say I am not, nor have I ever been, a very big or at all fan of the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Same. Like, I knew of him because I have read the Captain America stories and stuff like that, but
he's
whatever.
My favorite Winter Soldier thing ever is his, like, and he didn't even say anything. It was just Rocket Raccoon talking to him.
We're trying to get the fucking arm.
He said, "I'm gonna get that arm."
Yeah,
he picked him up, and they did all that shit.
That show's funny.
Spin around. That's my favorite Winter Soldier moment. I'm just not a fan.
I don't know anything about him from comics because I haven't read any Captain America comics.
Look, let me say this.
Well, let me get my thought out real quick.
I'm gonna just give you a little insight on him. He's Black
Widow. I was trying to give you my idea of this character from what I've seen from the shows.
Okay, I want you to do that, and I just want you to say he's just Black Widow.
Well, I was just gonna say that there's not much to him. He's flashy and does some cool stuff, but other than that, he has no character for me. Aside from his backstory, which is cool, but
yeah, I said this. I don't know if I said it on the podcast or in the chat. So the movies kind of did give him a deep backstory, but they didn't.
They didn't develop it.
No, they did. It was just sprinkled through like all the movies, and so you don't think about him. If you sit down and think about all the shit we've learned about him, then you're like, huh. I guess I see him. It's just
That's fair.
I don't care about it. not enough. Like he killed Tony's parents. He read that fucking book or whatever.
He
the repeated
was mind
phrases.
controlled by Hydra. Yeah, like.
I'm excited to see where it goes because I feel like the dynamic between the two of them is going to be really cool.
I think so too.
I think so too. I mean, I love
the action sequences are going to be great.
I love Anthony Mackie.
I do too.
Yep.
Same. And we got to see Don Cheadle.
Yeah, I love Don.
That was cool.
Which it does very much seem like he's kind of taking over the Tony role of like bringing in the up and comers and showing them the ropes, more or less. So
I was not a big fan of War Machine. That's one of the things the movies did do for me.
Really? I've always liked War Machine. I thought he was cool.
I thought he was cool, but I didn't care. Now I care. Like
now
when he got shot out of the sky.
Yep.
I was like, and it just showed him falling and like he was terrified. I was like, oh shit, he's got me. He has me now. So,
yep.
Yeah, I'm into.
But it's very cool. The whole therapy session, like he's basically just doing everything to not talk about his nightmare. Which in the nightmare,
we would all do.
Right. In the nightmare, it shows him just killing a bunch of people and then killing some innocent kid, which is something to remember for the end of the episode. It goes into more of just him trying to be a person. He's told to go find some friends, whatever. That part I didn't really care about because, like, the dude being like, yeah, my name's Unique. It's like Unique with the U. Who cares? I don't know. I don't know why that part was really there.
Well,
funny spot.
could be. I mean, could be more later. Probably not. It seemed like it was just there for them to talk.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
think it was anything.
Introduce you to Yori.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which Yori.
I like. I'm a sucker for old aged
same.
characters.
Same. I love him. I want to hang out with him.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does introduce Yori, which is just a old. Is he Asian gentleman?
He's Japanese.
Japanese, okay. And they go to a diner together. Old dude gets Bucky a date. They're hanging out, doing all this stuff.
Yep.
You find out that the old dude lost his son and doesn't know anything that happened. Well, in mid-date, Bucky kind of freaks out, realizing
takes a powder.
Fuck. Basically, he just leaves mid-date, and then you go to Yori's apartment and you see that it's the son that he has killed in his nightmare.
he went to tell Yori he did it.
Yeah. And then
that's what he told her.
Then he saw the shrine and was like, "Fuck, I can't do this."
Forgot to pay for lunch.
Yep.
That shit where you're missing that one part where he actually did make amendments for what he had done.
Oh yeah.
He completely took control of this lady's car
and have 3 rules.
Yeah, and puts a gun to her head. It's like, I'm sorry for what I've done, and then fucks off.
My name is James Barnes. I'm here to make amends. I'm sorry if I have inconvenienced you. And then
it was so funny.
Yeah, that was good.
And which also it excites me because it looks like Bucky and Sam are gonna have 2 different story arcs.
Because all the shit going on with Sam is some very deep real world shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, same with Bucky.
Yeah, true.
I'd argue more deep because he's trying to make amends and learn how to cope with the things that he had done while he was under mind control.
True.
So I'm excited to see how they bring those 2 together because they're gonna come together to fight old dude.
Yeah, well, you could tell even when Bucky was in his therapy session because she takes his phone at one point and she's just immediately like, "Okay, so you've been ignoring all the calls from Sam."
Yep.
So it tells you that he's trying to reach out.
I just like that Marvel is going in the direction of showing these characters mental illnesses that they have.
Yeah.
Because it adds a level of these guys aren't perfect, even though they do these heroic acts and they save the world all these times. It's taking a toll on them.
Which is something that actually makes me even more excited about the Moon Knight movie coming out. Because Moon Knight literally...
Oscar Isaac Moon Knight?
I think so. Because Moon Knight's character is literally that he has multiple personalities. He has schizophrenia.
He has 3 personalities.
Isn't Oscar Isaac the dude from Star Wars? Poe?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're 3 very different personalities. So I'm excited that if they're actually going to go into that side of things because it's what makes his character. And even with Sam, it shows a little bit of he's a hero and he feels like everybody just needs to do what he says because he's a hero.
Right.
And it shut down very quickly.
Yes. And I'm very excited to see. You said he's the agent?
Oh, yes.
U.S. agent.
U.S. agent. And yeah. The end of the show, because Sam's whole hard decision was, I'm going to give the shield up because it's not mine. I don't feel like it's right. It's not meant for me.
It feels like it's somebody else's.
It belongs to somebody else.
Yeah.
So he gave it to the museum, and with saying that the person who stands behind the shield is the symbol, not the shield.
Yep.
And then the government that he handed over to at the end of the show is like, "Hey, we found a symbol. Everybody needs a symbol. Here you go." And some random dude just walks out in captain's gear with the shield.
Did anybody else look at that dude and think he looks like Casey Neistat with a mask on?
I mean,
yes.
I thought he looked like he didn't have any teeth.
So, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They couldn't have picked an uglier guy to be that role.
Which is fine because U.S. agent
You know what he looks like, Devin?
What?
Fucking Jimmy.
Oh my fucking god.
Jimmy with a Captain America mask on. Jimmy is Freak Show's father, and he looks exactly how you're thinking.
Oh, okay. I mean,
so disgusting.
So can I put in my 2 cents about this
For sure.
that I've read. So the U.S. agent, his name's what? John Walker, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's supposed to be Captain America, but he wants to do differently than what old Cap did.
Yeah.
And then which in turns kind of turns him into Donald Trump, kind of.
Basically.
Kind of, yeah.
And then which forces old Cap to come back and put him down and reclaim the Captain America belt. Is that what I'm trying to get at?
I mean, it's definitely possible because I mean, Steve, whatever the fuck his name is, Chris Evans, did sign on or re-sign to Marvel.
Yeah, he also said he was not Captain America.
Yeah, that's straight up pro wrestling. Is they're gonna say that every time.
Well, and Steve Rogers can still beat the fuck out of somebody.
I agree.
I've watched enough pro wrestling to know that no doesn't ever mean no in the form of storytelling.
Until it actually becomes no.
Until it becomes no. Until they fuck off into the sunset for real. I'm not even convinced the Undertaker's actually retired.
He's just gonna show up at Mania.
That's why he's not in the Hall of Fame.
I think he's gonna come back, wrestle next year with or either this year or next year with fans against AJ Styles one more time, and then fuck off like in a real match. But that's besides the point.
But yeah. So far the show's done really well. I'm excited to see where it goes.
It's far too early. A lot like WandaVision, the first episode, didn't do much for me aside from it was fun to watch.
Got a whole different vibe.
It does have a whole different vibe.
Oh yeah. I'm excited for the rest though.
Me too.
As always.
Also very excited for Loki.
Yes. See, I'm excited for Loki too. I've seen mixed things about it, but I'm very excited for Loki.
I don't see how people have mixed things for it. Nobody's seen any of it.
Just from the trailers, people are like, this looks stupid as blah, 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 blah.
Speaking of trailers, Cody, go ahead. It's time.
So, the thing that I have not liked so far, and I've talked about it with Jacob, and I kind of agree that hopefully they explain this and there's a reason behind it, but in one of the trailers that they've been showing for Falcon and Winter Soldier, they show Sam with the shield, and he's basically practicing with it, and just throws the shield, bounces it off like 5 trees, and it just comes back and he catches it no problem. I hate it. That irks me so much because Captain America's whole entire character is that the super soldier serum made him super intelligent, super strong, super everything, and he was able to accurately predict the entire trajectory of every single thing that shield was going to hit and make sure that he threw it in the exact angle to come back to him. That was his thing. That's why he's such a good fighter. That's why he can go hand-to-hand combat with all these amazing supervillains and be fine, because he can basically predict what they're going to do. And that kind of takes it away. If Sam's just able to do that, no problem. Like, Sam's a smart dude, but he's not Captain America smart.
Has that been brought up in any of the movies?
Not in the movies so much, but it is very much a thing in all of the comics that Captain America is in.
But not in the movies.
But not in the movies so far, but they never really explained what his abilities are in the movies. It is like, oh, he's the best version of a person.
So as far as the MCU goes, because MCU and comics are... As far as the MCU goes, there's either two ways I look at it. There's either two ways that they're going to go with this. Either they're going to say, fuck off, Cody, I don't give a shit, and he's going to be able to do it with the shield, and you're going to sit back and enjoy the show anyways.
I will.
Or they're going to go with the technology route like you and I talked about. There's going to be some kind of technology that he gets to be able to do it.
And I kind of hope it's that route, because that is very much Sam of like, okay, let's engineer a way to get this shit to do what I want it to do. That's why Red Wing is such a big part of him. And that's why he won't let anybody else touch it. And
they talked about that in the show too.
Yeah.
In the first part of the show.
Because the dude tries to go and touch it, and he's like, yeah, no.
Last time I let somebody touch this, it was all fucked up for a week.
Yeah. And so I very much like that dynamic that they're already building with him and Red Wing, because that's a very real thing. That is true to character.
Yeah. So I have faith in Kevin Feige.
I do too. It's just when I saw that, I was like, but that like takes away Cap's character,
Oh
though.
my God, Cody, can you be any more of a nerd?
Yes, yes, I can.
I'd say if it wasn't brought up in really the movies or anything like that, then I mean, it's not really that big of a deal.
Right,
And
I
to
don't
the people
think
that actually read the comics, it'd be a big deal, but
right. And I think that most of the time when stuff like that comes up, they do go more along the routes of, well, this is MCU though. Like, okay, fine, but
And it's fine for them to do that.
Yeah.
Because they're catering to a more casual audience than the comic book on it. It's just like the WWE caters to the younger crowd. They're not generating
at this point. At this point, the MCU audience is not casual. I mean, they're always casual in the beginning, viewers, but they're not casual anymore.
But they're the hardcore MCU audience isn't casual, but that's not the people they're catering towards because they're going to come see the movies anyways.
Right. They're trying to get new people.
They're trying to get more people. Right.
Well, yeah, no, I get they were trying to get more people, but I'm just saying, like, audience isn't as casual. It's just, I don't know, never mind.
I get what you're saying.
I see what you're saying.
The vast majority of their audience is not the casual fan, but that's who they're targeting towards because they know that we're going to come back anyways.
Yeah. They're not filthy plebs.
Right.
But, I mean, I don't know. To me, this isn't as like groundbreaking as Venom calling it a symbiote, but you know, but it is something that I saw.
Not even a real word. We'll say it wrong.
It's literally not. Yeah,
I know.
Like I don't get it. How do you fuck it up that bad?
Never seen Venom.
Oh well, they call the symbiotes symbiotes.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, first time I heard that is something.
Yeah.
Big win.
Overall, big win for Winter.
Big win
Soldier
for
and
Sam and Bucky show.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm excited to see it. I'm still gonna watch the fuck out of it. I just hope, for me personally, I hope that they explain that in some way.
All we can do is wait and see.
Yep.
And it also could be a fake part of the scene, like when they had Hulk in Infinity War, when Hulk never showed up in Infinity War.
True.
That's definitely not out of the realm of possibility because that's how they do that shit.
Yeah, just to plant the seeds, just to be. That's what they did. That's what it is. They planted the seed to make me so pissed that I need to watch every episode now.
Probably.
Deleted scenes.
Yeah.
All right. So let's round out the episode with Jake's wrestling.
A lot of stuff happened this week. Has anybody watched Raw?
No.
Anybody watch Raw?
Nobody watches Raw.
Of course not.
I did. I did.
How was it?
It was decent. You know, they're starting to heat things up with Mania coming up, as they always do. First match of the night was Bobby Lashley versus Sheamus.
Oh, cool.
You know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I should like Sheamus because of the way he wrestles.
I know, same.
But I don't.
Me neither.
I just don't.
Yeah, so the match was fine. The Hurt Business came out and like tried to give the fuckery to Sheamus and end up beating the Sheamus ended up beating the shit out of him. Was like, okay, fuck off. And then Bobby Lashley won. And then after that, the entire Hurt Business came in and beat the shit out of Sheamus. Match was fine. Asuka versus Peyton Royce was a fucking banger. Asuka and Peyton Royce went out there and fucking worked. Peyton Royce out here doing some dope shit. Big fan of Peyton Royce now. Don't know how this happened. Asuka wins. Got her with the Asuka lock. And then Rhea Ripley's music hits.
Oh, yeah.
And she comes out and she's all like, yo, what's up? I want a championship match at WrestleMania, points up to the sign like they all do. And Asuka like, you're not ready for Asuka. And then Rhea Ripley's like, listen, I need an answer tonight. We doing this or not? And then Asuka was like, I accept. And
yeah,
I'm pretty Asuka versus Rhea Ripley at Mania.
I'm pretty hype on that.
Super hype for that. I think that's gonna be a great match. I think Peyton Royce really came out and proved some things to some people.
Hey, she cut that promo.
That promo was great too.
She cut that Miz promo, so not as good as the Miz, but
no
one ever will.
No one will be. And then Miz versus Jeff Hardy. Yeah.
Was it a Jeff Hardy match or a Miz match?
It was a Miz and Jeff Hardy match. So it was it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Beforehand, Miz was like, "Hey, Bad Bunny, I want to wrestle you at Mania," and you hear nothing. And then after the match, Bad Bunny came out and hit him with a guitar, and Bad Bunny accepted the challenge for WrestleMania.
Okay.
Then we had AJ Styles versus Kofi Kingston.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, this was a good one. This was a good one.
A
lot of near falls. Some decent near falls. He went up for a Trouble in Paradise. Styles reversed it into a fucking Pele kick.
Okay.
The promo beforehand was where I liked it though. The promo beforehand was one of my favorite things, and I think it's leading up to an Omos style split.
Okay.
Kingston and Xavier Woods came out and was all like, "Bruh, he don't even know you like that. Y'all ain't even friends. He don't even know your favorite color." And then they're like, "What's his favorite color, AJ?" And he's like, "Brown." And he's like, red. And then it went on for, it was a couple different things. And each time it was like, "You don't know my favorite thing of this." Very funny. Definitely think that it's gonna lead into, something else. And then there was a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Hell yeah.
Cedric and Shelton versus Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre beat the shit out of him. Cedric Alexander fucking sells the Claymore better than anybody I've ever seen it. So beautiful. And then Bobby Lashley came out, laid down some haymakers on Drew McIntyre. And then later, like not that much later in the night, Bobby Lashley's like talking to the rest of the Hurt Business, and he was like, "What the fuck y'all doing? Y'all are trash." And said, "Why didn't you win? Or let's start." The first backstage segment was Bobby Lashley being like, "Hey, why'd you guys do that? I didn't need your help against Sheamus." And they're like, "Well, we needed help. We wanted to help you." And then it led into the handicap match, and then Bobby Lashley was all like, "Oh, you couldn't even beat him in a 2-on-1. Unlike me, I'm the best. You're the worst." And then he said, "Fuck you guys. I'm gonna go find a couple other people in the locker room to take out Drew McIntyre." So he goes to the locker room where there's a bunch of fucking mid-carders, and is all like, "If anybody takes out Drew McIntyre, you get a shot at the WWE Championship." So
okay,
that happened. That's about as much TV time as Ricochet's gotten in the past fucking month and a half, which sucks because Ricochet's the fucking greatest.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Next matchup is Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Gonna leave it as it is. Next matchup.
I don't remember. Is his name Ricochet? I like literally can't remember.
His name's Ricochet. Yeah,
in WWE. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It escapes me.
They shortened it to Rico.
That's funny because I thought you were just gonna stop at Rico.
Next match is we had Elias versus Braun Strowman.
My fucking
disgusting.
They did
yeah.
They did some animated or some train track noises for
Braun
Strowman. That was a God. That happened.
I know. I said this. I have said this many times. Braun Strowman can't fucking run. Why would you make him run? Because people like me, that's something you can get made fun of for.
So
he's just running like that. He looks like he's an idiot.
Yep.
How are you an adult, a fully grown human being, and don't know how to run? Like he runs like he doesn't know how to walk.
He doesn't. Look at him.
It's just disgusting. It's despicable. It makes me want to make fun of him. I hate him.
Same, enough with him. We're done with him.
You know what else is disgusting though?
What's up?
Someone was like,
Can't fucking.
Hey, you know he does this thing where he runs around the ring and shoulder blocks people. What if we added choo-choo train sounds to it? My God, that's a damn good idea.
That's good shit. When did his gimmick become him being? When did his gimmick become him being a train conductor?
Hey, this probably just goes off what you were saying last week, that he's not wearing the mask, so people are just making him do shit.
I bet, dude. I seriously think so.
Hey, you don't have to wrestle Shane this week. You can wrestle Elias, but you're gonna do that stupid, ugly run around the ring, and you just wait and see what we do.
we got some such good shit planned for you, kid.
Okay,
Ron, check this out.
I just watched it. Why? The fact that he stands on the sides like, choo choo, baby.
He fucking likes it.
Oh, God.
I don't know. There's just nothing about it that's cool, and he
Nothing about Braun Strowman's cool.
Oh my fucking God, dude, he runs like that.
All right. Anyways, let's move on from Braun, because the main event segment of the night, Orton says, "Hey, I'm calling out the Fiend tonight. Fiend, I'm coming for you." So he comes out to the ring holding a bag, right? Nobody knows what's in the bag.
He's in his bag.
Yeah. He said he was going to be done with Alexa Bliss and the Fiend after that night. Comes out holding the bag. He's all like, "Bray or Fiend, where you at? Come on out, Bubba." And then the Firefly Funhouse music hits, and Alexa Bliss comes out. He turns around to see Alexa Bliss, and then camera zooms out, Fiend right behind him. And then Orton turns back around, sees the Fiend. He's all like, "Oh shit, the Fiend's here. I knew he was going to be here though." So then he pulls down the bag, and it's gasoline. And he like splashes some gasoline on the Fiend. Splashes some more. Splashes a little pathway leading up to it. And then at that point, the Fiend takes a step forward. Randy hits him with an RKO. Bliss comes down closer to the ring and gets Orton's attention. Fiend stands right back up, hits him with the mandible claw. Whatever. Fine segment.
What about the rumor that the Fiend isn't actually Bray Wyatt? It's Bo Dallas.
I don't think that is the case. Unless
that would be hilarious.
That would be very funny.
Despicably hilarious.
I don't think it's Bray Wyatt, or I don't think it's Bo Dallas.
That shit would kill me. I thought he got fired.
No, he still works there, dude.
Oh my God.
He's going to school to be a fucking he's going to school to be a real estate agent.
Oh yeah, I told you that.
Yeah, so good for Bo Dallas.
Oh yeah.
He's somebody I can believe in.
Yeah, he sure is.
And I did watch Dark Elevation. I don't remember anything from it, except for
that's good.
It was so Elevation is like
Velocity.
Yeah, it's basically Velocity. Basically,
and everybody remembers Velocity,
right? Big Show, actually not a bad color commentator. Pretty funny.
Okay.
I hope so.
I mean, it's going to be modeled after for ICW, so.
You just have to have a new name.
The Big Code.
Paul White Shadow.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
Big Shadow.
Moving on. Moving on to
Please
NXT.
move on.
Show started out with Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux coming out, and
I love Scarlett. I hate Karrion Kross.
Same. But Finn has gotten me invested in the story.
I wrestled Scarlett Bordeaux in Matt Nick's basement.
That's hilarious.
Literally.
Finn definitely has me interested in this match. Karrion Kross comes out and he's all like, "Oh, you did your shit on purpose last week. You hit Scarlett on purpose last week." Well, it clearly wasn't on purpose, but I digress.
I like Finn Balor more because his Titantron now says "fuck."
I know. So Finn comes out, and Finn's character now has transformed into like not a grizzled old veteran, but like somebody who's been there and knows what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean?
He's Bullet Club Finn.
Yeah, he's Bullet Club Finn. He said, I'm gonna you rookies let your emotions control you. I control my emotions, and that's why I'll drown you at take over stand and deliver. And I was like, yeah, well, he actually said drowned you, but I digress. So yeah, cool segment.
He's Irish. It's fine.
He is Irish. It's a good segment. I like it. I like Finn. I love Finn Balor. I think he's great.
He is.
And I think he really can't do much wrong. I think he can drag a good match out of anybody. So I'm hoping Karrion Kross and him can,
Karrion
do
Kross
something.
fucking stinks. He's a stooge and a sellout.
Yeah, he's bad. He's not good. And then we had Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai versus Zoe Stark and Io Shirai.
Who is Zoe Stark?
I don't know, some chick.
Right.
Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai won. It wasn't a bad match, but it wasn't like it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I can't lie. It was pretty good.
Okay.
I like Dakota Kai. I've become a much bigger fan of Dakota Kai recently. I think it's just because I'm watching NXT more and I know, like, hey, she can actually work. You know what I mean?
Shaped like
Actually
a
starting to get a shine.
Roddy and Kyle O'Reilly are also no longer friends.
Yeah, I felt that coming.
No.
Yeah. He said, Kyle O'Reilly said, there is no more us. This is between me and him, talking to Roddy. Because Roddy was all like, hey, I want to beat up Adam Cole too. Let's do it together. And he was like, no. Fuck off. So yeah. That was cool. Big fan. Bronson Reed versus LA Knight was next. Well, there was a Jordan Devlin promo, but fuck Jordan Devlin. Bronson Reed versus LA Knight.
I mean, really.
Bronson Reed.
That's your brother.
Beat
big brother.
LA Knight.
I actually think you're older than him, but yeah.
Probably. Bronson Reed beat LA Knight in a clean pinfall. With a clean finish.
I don't think this LA Knight fella's gonna win anything.
I don't know
All
why
I know about him is Stone Cold liked him in TNA.
I don't understand why I can understand like wanting to push Bronson Reed, but also whether or not you like Ethan or LA Knight or whatever, he's good. Like, and he's a big name, and you should want to push him because you can. Whatever, it was fine. It was fine. It was a good match. Then William Regal announced a match for Stand and Deliver, which will the winner will be the new NXT Tag Team Champions because the tag team had to vacate it. So we got MSK versus Grizzled Young Veterans versus Legado del Fantasma in a triple threat match. Night one.
Ooh.
I'm into that.
Yeah, I'm super into it. And then we had Karrion Kross versus Oney Lorcan. Karrion Kross just beat the shit out of him.
That's stupid.
I mean, it was a good match, but it was a good match. Up next, we had Drake Maverick versus Volter.
Okay, really? I didn't know that happened. That's amazing.
It was the best squash match I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
And by squash match, I mean it was fucking, he squashed that man. And then Tommaso Ciampa comes out. Fucking big dick Tommaso comes out. And he says, Walter, you intrigue me. That UK championship intrigues me. And he's like, I want to wrestle you. And then he smacks the shit out of Walter.
Okay.
And then Imperium teams up on him, beats him down, beats the shit out of him. Walter rips off his Ciampa's necklace and like throws it on the ground, and that causes Ciampa to like get all pissed off, like, it's my fucking necklace. And then it resulted in the most violent chop I've ever seen in my life. it crumbled him.
Damn, I can't even watch NXT now since I don't have Peacock. You're gonna have to
It
give me
was
that Peacock when we get off here.
I got you. There's gonna be a 12-man battle royal. Regal announces there's gonna be a 12-man battle royal with the final 6 men facing off in a gauntlet match on night 1 of NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver. The winner of that will challenge Gargano on night 2. Gargano comes out and is all like, "Hey, don't do that," and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna do it." Then there was Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart versus the Robert Stone brand. I forget who's in that match, I'll be honest with you. Aaliyah and Mercedes Martinez, I think. Yeah. It's a good NXT match. It was a fine NXT match. Blackheart fucking made Martinez spike a DDT, and it was crazy. And then Cameron Grimes comes out and is all like, "Hey, I want to start a company with you," or some shit like that. I don't remember. Or no, he wanted to buy the intellectual property of Undisputed Era.
Who did?
Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes.
I think he's actually a millionaire. I don't think that's fake.
No, I'm pretty sure he did the GME to the moon shit.
Like he bought stocks and shit, and just
Yeah.
like it accidentally happened.
Yeah, he bought the game. He did the GameStop shit.
That's awesome.
Well, he did it, I guess, before GameStop happened.
Oh, really? Well, either way, his gimmick is that he did the GameStop shit. Like, straight up his gimmick. It's hilarious. And then there's there was a backstage segment between Shotzi and Ember with Indy Hartwell, I think is her name, and Candace. And they're like, "Hey, if you want a real challenge, how about you come to us? How about you do it with us, huh? Huh? So that's probably going to happen at a Stand and Deliver. Then we had Devlin versus Kushida. It's a fucking good match. Kushida's in it. Still hate Jordan Devlin, so. Santos Escobar came out and they were doing their fuck around thing where they beat the shit out of each other. And then, would you like to know what music hit?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you. Dun, dun, dun. Ha, ha, ha. You think I'm cute. You know I'm sexy. Got the look. He comes
that
out.
must be Triple H.
Yeah, it's Triple H. But no, Michaels comes out, doesn't say anything, just goes under the ring, grabs a ladder, and puts it in the ring, and then fucks off. That was it.
Okay.
So he's saying, "Hey, you guys are gonna have a ladder matchup."
Wait, who's having the ladder match?
Santos Escobar and Jordan Devlin.
Oh, okay. So Shawn Michaels is now William Regal.
No, Regal's still there.
No, I know Regal's there, but they're both William Regal now.
Yeah, they're both William Regal now. But Shawn doesn't have the lizard, so.
Yeah.
And then the final segment of the evening was Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. And boy, I was already into the match beforehand because I've seen them fucking work together. But these boys came out here and had such a fucking good feud or good back and forth promo together that it really made it got me believing in wrestling for a second. You know what I mean? Kyle O'Reilly's great. Didn't know he could talk on the stick like that. He said when we got here, we all became better wrestlers. We became better wrestlers, better competitors, better this, better that, etc. But the only one of us that became a worse person is you. Talking to Adam Cole. And Adam Cole's all like, "Y'all just needed me to get to the top. All you've ever done is use me to get to the top." Which, whatever. But yeah, super good. Unsanctioned match. Can't wait. Adam Cole's exact words were, "You were a sidekick, and that is not me. That is not Adam Cole. I'm the greatest NXT champion there has ever been, and I'll not sit on the sidelines because I'm nothing like you."
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it.
And then when Kyle was about to sign, Adam just kept saying, and you could hear it because he was so close to the camera. It wasn't on the microphone, nothing like that. But he was sitting there saying, "You just signed your death warrant. You signed your death warrant." And then signs, and then Kyle says, "I just signed yours too," and then they go into almost battling each other, and the security held them back. Super excited for that match. I'm just super excited for Stand and Deliver. Like, honestly, super hyped
It has
for
to
it.
be good.
Yeah, it's not gonna, no way it's gonna be bad. Wish it wasn't on Peacock so I could start it when I get home, but
Well,
Yeah, just gotta watch shit live.
I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be at work.
Started at work.
Guess I could.
What day is it? It's on Thursday too. Oh
It's
my
on
fuck.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh my god, you gotta let me get that Peacock.
I got you. I'll send it after this. All right.
That's just
So
so stupid, man. I already missed it. I already missed the network.
same.
it seems like it's definitely less convenient to be on Peacock.
Oh, it is. It is.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't understand the point in selling it at all.
Money. All right.
Hey,
So
I'm
we're
funny.
gonna start out with the we got some AEW to talk about. First match of the night.
Start out.
Yeah, I'm gonna start out with it. First match of the night. Opening contest, hot opener. Matt Sydal versus Kenny Omega. Fucking banger.
We got.
Yeah.
Did we get Kenny? Kenny?
We got Kenny. We got Kenny versus Matt. Yeah, it was great. I'm a big fan of it. One of AEW's best matches on television. Omega won, which kind of whatever, but I guess it makes sense. They're not really trying to push Sydal towards a World Heavyweight Championship run or anything like that. Yeah, it was fun.
Cool. Love
Then
it.
we had Hangman Adam Page versus Cesar Bononi. Before that match happened, though, the Dark Order was in the back, and they're all like, we're going to do it. And John Silver's back there like, I'm going to fucking do it. And then Hangman comes out, and he's all like, hey, no matter what happens tonight, just know we're all proud of you. And he taps him on the shoulder. I don't know what Hangman's character is. I don't know what he's doing with the Dark Order.
I guess he's a super baby face.
Is the Dark Order super babyface?
I mean,
I guess they kind of have to be after Brody.
That's what I was gonna say, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched anything.
Yeah, whatever. We also had Hangman Page versus, like I said, Hangman Page versus Cesar Bononi with Ryan Nemeth and JD Drake.
Hell yeah, yeah.
It was okay. Yeah, it was cool. After the match was over, Hangman Page drank a beer at the top of the stage, and then a Lance Archer promo came on screen, and I'm assuming they're building up to Lance Archer versus Sting, which I don't need to see.
Oh, what are you talking about? Everybody needs to see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then was the Tony Schiavone and Britt Baker interview. I already told you guys about it. It was great. Britt Baker's turning into fucking the biggest star in AEW right now, and I love it. Because I didn't.
That's what happened to Becky Lynch.
It is. I didn't know I was gonna like Britt Baker. I didn't think I was gonna like her. But here we are. And then we had FTR and Sean Spears versus the Varsity Blondes and Dante Martin.
I really gotta watch because I don't know who any of these people are. I know some of them are, but
you know who FTR is, right?
Yeah, I just need to start watching AEW.
You do. You know who Sean Spears is, right?
Yeah. I don't know who Dante Martin is.
He's one of the dudes from Top Flight, I'm pretty sure.
I know Varsity Blondes is Jack Perry, Jungle Boy. I don't know the other one.
No, it's not.
It's not Jack Perry?
No. It's
wow.
Brian Pillman Jr.
And who's the other? Wow. Griffin Garrison looks just like Jungle Boy.
I know. It was a 6-man match between the 6 men. It wasn't anything special, but it was fine. And then FTR won. And then they cut a promo, and we're basically talking about how they're gonna take AEW to the next level because they're the best of all time. Then there was a Taz segment where he was all like, "Oh, everything's great within Team Taz. Brian Cage even apologized to me for what he did last week and for talking about Sting." The entire time, Brian Cage is like, "What? What? I didn't say that." So Brian Cage is going to get a solo run. That's cool.
Good.
It's cool. Then QT Marshall and Tony Schiavone had a little segment where QT Marshall was basically like, I hate being friends with Cody because I'm just Cody's friend. Anytime I win a match, it's because I'm Cody's friend. Anytime I have a shot at a pay-per-view, I'm just because I'm Cody's friend. So Cody, I want to wrestle you next week. And Cody comes out with his arm in a sling, and is all like, "Hey, if you want to wrestle, we can wrestle, but I'm not going to beat you. I'm not going to hurt you. If I can lock in the figure four, I'm not going to do it. If I hook you in the crossroads, I'm not going to do it."
What's the point of having a match? Why would he say yes?
No idea.
I don't get that one, but all right.
Oh yeah, the Pinnacle. Did I tell you the Pinnacle beat the Hollywood Blondes or Varsity Blondes or whatever the fuck?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Pinnacle won. And then match of the night for me: Young Bucks and Brandon Cutler versus Lucha Bros and Laredo Kid.
Ray Phoenix is amazing.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Five of the 6 men in that match, I've never seen a bad match from, and Laredo Kid I've never seen before.
Phoenix is so fucking good. I was thinking about that earlier today.
Oh yeah, great. And Lucha Bros and Laredo Kid actually beat the Bucks and Brandon Cutler. I like Brandon Cutler because I have
Brandon Cutler take the pin.
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I bet he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And then Kenny comes out, and he's all like, "Hey, too sweet me, brother. Too sweet me, brother. Too sweet me, brother." And the Bucks are like, "No, we don't wanna." Hey, but too sweet me. Come on, too sweet me. And they're like, "No." And then he turns around to a super kick from Ray Phoenix.
Why don't they want to too sweet him?
Because Kenny Omega's a heel and the Young Bucks are babyface. They don't.
That's strange, but okay.
Right?
I didn't see that coming. Phoenix and Penta heel?
Yes. Death Triangle.
I thought Penta was a babyface because I thought Cody was heel. Is Cody not heel? I guess no. No, he wouldn't be after the promo Penta cut.
Yeah, Cody's
babyface. You're right.
Yeah. There was a segment where this happened before the first 6-man tag match I said. But Christian's back there talking with the Varsity Blondes. He's all like, "Hey, good. Hope you guys have a good match tonight. Remember what I tried to teach you?" Because apparently that's Christian's gimmick now. He's a teacher or something.
Yeah, he's Matt Stryker.
Yeah. Then they fuck off, and Christian's just kind of sitting there like, "Oh yeah, I'm Christian." And Frankie Kazarian comes up, and he's all like, "I like your I like your slogan, but I've kind of already been doing that since AEW started." And then Christian's all like, "Yeah, well, I'm here now." And he's like, "Yeah, one of the key words on that is work. When are you gonna start doing that?"
Ooh.
And I was like, "Oh shit." He was like, "Oh, you want to know when I'm gonna start working? Next week." And then Frankie Kazarian's like, "Listen, I know we've done it before, but if you want to go again, let me know."
I just watched their TNA match recently.
And Christian was like, "All right, I'll see you next week."
Yeah, I watched the Impact whatever tweeted it out, so I watched it.
Of course they did.
It was all right.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited.
It wasn't my favorite Christian match.
I think Frankie Kazarian has gotten much better since that match.
Yeah, I'm sure he has. I mean,
so I'm hoping that it's a good match. I think that they're putting them together.
I wasn't a fan of it.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. And then we had.
But I do love Christian, so I believe in him.
We had Tay Conti versus
Tay Conti.
Same versus Rose.
Versus Nyla?
Yep.
Oh yeah. I think
Tay Conti won.
Yeah, I think I saw that she won.
Yep.
So I'm pretty into that.
And then after the match, Nyla Rose beat the shit out of her until Sheeta came out and made the save. Then the Bunny joined Rose in beating down on the baby faces and shit like that. Matt Hardy was out there for some reason with Butcher and the Blade. I don't understand what's going on with all that.
I don't. Hey, big money, Matt. He can do what he wants.
Yep.
No money, Matt. Now.
Yeah, no money, Matt. No money, Matt.
He's no money, Matt.
Yeah, he lost to Hangman. He lost his first quarter salary.
I love Matt Hardy.
And then a final match of the night was Darby Allin versus John Silver. And you know what? I like John Silver.
I've never seen him.
Good man.
I don't not like him because I've never seen him, but his body is just not for me.
Check out this match. It was good. It was good.
I'll do my best.
This is where Hardy came out. They were talking about. I have the show notes up, and they were talking about Hardy up here. No, this is where Hardy came up, and this is why it makes a little bit more sense to me now. Yeah, Matt Hardy and the Butcher and the Blade came out and attacked Sting and Darby Allin and John Silver after the match. Setting up for, I'm assuming, Matt Hardy versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship. I'm assuming.
Hope Matt Hardy wins.
Dude, same. It's fucking same.
That'd be great.
Yeah, big John Silver made me a fan last night. So, big win for John Silver.
Yeah. I'll try and watch it. Probably won't, but I'd like to.
This week, I'm giving the win to NXT.
Okay.
NXT.
Had more stuff on it. Had more stuff. It's because they're building up to Mania. They're in a different segment of their shows right now. You know what I mean?
Oh, speaking of, AEW's running a house show Mania weekend.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Really? Is it taped or not?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I only know about it because I saw somebody tweet out that along with a photo of a tweet that I remember from Cody saying they weren't going to run. They weren't going to run.
Weekend?
Yeah, because that's their thing.
I remember that.
Yeah, I saw those two things in conjunction, and I thought that was pretty funny. But
that's very funny.
Fucking, I don't see. There's nothing wrong with running Mania weekend. I mean, it's funny to make fun of you for saying that in hindsight, but who cares? You're gonna. That's a time to make a fucking good amount of money. So
yeah, for sure. If the city's crawling with wrestling fans, why wouldn't you run a show?
And people are gonna hit up AEW
for sure. If first of all, if the city's like crawling with wrestling fans, and you have the funds and the means to run a show, and you don't run a show, you're stupid.
Especially them,
especially them. Well, anybody, any company with a name.
Right. I'm saying like they have money already, so get some more.
Yeah, for sure. I think GCW is very wise for doing the whole collective thing, because even if they don't sell out, every show, it's not like every show's their show. It's somebody else's show that is just under the GCW umbrella, so they get part of it, and then they get the probably most of the sale money from doing the GCW collective online and all that shit. I think that GCW is smart about that. Yeah. I wish there was more diversity of shows on not diversity of shows, diversity of companies on Mania weekend like there used to be. Like Dragon Gate and all them, you know what I mean?
I miss Dragon Gate. I miss Dragon Gate itself.
Right.
So, I mean, when me and Snow went to Dragon Gate, we went to Mercury Rising, our Mania weekend. That shit was, awesome. I mean, it was amazing. It was.
That's how you learn how to do your Dragon's Gate match.
My second favorite show of the weekend.
Did you hear Cody Devin?
I fucking heard him. Chuck Taylor didn't wear shoes. The main event was Pac versus Low Key.
Oh, I bet that was a banger.
Sammy Callahan killed himself or died or some shit.
I don't know if this was
Uha Nation tore his ACL.
We didn't talk about SmackDown from last week because we don't talk about SmackDown normally. I got to talk about SmackDown real quick from last week. Just one spot. I don't remember everything that happened, but the one thing that stuck out to me. There's one thing that stuck out to me. Would you guys like to guess what it was?
Sami Zayn.
Sami fucking Zayn, dude.
Hey, I'm good.
Oh my god. First of all, people forget that man is a fucking professional. Any role you put him in, he will not only exceed at, but he will thrive in it. The conspiracy shit I wasn't into. until last Friday.
Was it his promo with Baron Corbin?
Well, first did you see the pre-match segment? They said, and it coming up next in the least anticipated match of SmackDown.
Yeah, I saw they said that.
Yeah, so that happened, and then after that is where it led into that promo where Sami Zayn's like, now you see it. This is actually happening. You saw what happened. Then he goes and finds Baron Corbin. He's like, look, you see how they treated you because you were associated with me? Now think about how they just treat me. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay. Damn, Sammy. And plus, it's going to lead into a Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens WrestleMania match, which is going to be great. So...
yeah. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's all I got for wrestling this week.
Okay.
Overall, big win for wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like it. Sounds like things are
Big win for the podcast this week.
Yeah, that too.
What a long
Hell
episode.
yeah. It was a long episode.
How are we gonna fill time when I stop watching wrestling after Mania?
Well, you're gonna keep watching wrestling.
Yeah.
Am I?
We're gonna ask Caleb.
You're gonna watch. I'm gonna watch
contract.
New Japan, and you're gonna watch everything else.
I'll probably keep watching NXT, but I'm probably not gonna be on the Raw and SmackDown train.
You have to.
No, I don't.
All right. So guess what?
Hmm.
Go follow us on Twitter at TOPTERTA.
Yeah.
Go follow us on Spotify and everywhere else you get your podcast from. You can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, MySpace, Tumblr, or in real life at the Beast Snow.
Please don't do the last one.
Do it all. Follow my friend Beast Snow. And follow me.
Get him to stream again.
Follow me on twitch.tv/friendlyplaysx. Follow me on Twitter at friendlyplays.
1,000 followers for
So
TOPTERTA,
Stick.
and we get to see Cody's pecker. So help us out, please.
Yeah, do that.
He wants to show us now. He's excited.
Yeah, he wants to.
No.
Follow me on Twitter if you want. If not, I don't care.
Follow me on Twitch at GingerBeardMan1 and Twitter at TGingerBeardMan.
I cannot wait to tell you guys how the MSG steak goes.
I can't wait to.
I can't either.
All right, I'm leaving. Love you guys.
Where the fuck you going? Podcast isn't over.
Yes, it is.
All right, everybody.
There's a trash can. close to
Bye.
you.
All right, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful day.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Drew Brees still is retired.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill myself before the week's over.
I didn't bring it up. I told him I wouldn't do it.
Cody, go eat the Golden Corral.
I literally do not want to.
Go eat your juiceless steak.
Hail Biden.
No, whatever.
Hail Biden.
Hail Satan.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.